I had been in the Dominican Republic for some time, staying in a hotel right on the water, but today it was time to continue my travels, heading east along the coastline.
Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I am in the Dominican Republic, in the north part of the island, in a city called Sosua. But today I have to check out actually, and I just came back from breakfast. This hotel has been really nice. I had breakfast down there by the water, and then I came back here and I was thinking a bit.
I was at a good location in the middle of the Caribbean and had many options to easily fly to other places from here, not only South America, but also direct to Europe.
Yeah, I was thinking about my favorite quote that I've mentioned many times before. We travel not to escape life, but for life not to escape us. But I've been traveling for so many years now, so I'm starting to think maybe it's the other way around. Maybe I am traveling to escape life. But then you also have to ask yourself, what is life? Life is different for everybody, but for most people it's a circle and a routine where you wake up, you go to work, and then from Monday to Friday, and you want the weeks to pass by. That's what it was for me when I had to work. I just wanted the weeks to pass by. Like on Monday I just wanted the week to go by, so I was looking forward to Friday. But then my life was just running away from me, and I did not like that. So that's when I started traveling, and that has been nice actually. Life has been going slower since I started traveling, that's for sure. But then when you get a bit older, maybe you want to have a family at some point. Maybe I want to have a family one day. Probably so. On my travels I met so many people of all ages, and the people that were a bit older, like in their 50s, 60s, they wish they had kids, almost all of them, because I think maybe when you get older it can be quite lonely. That's probably why I'm gonna have kids one day. I don't know if that's the case, but probably what I'm gonna do, keep traveling maybe a few more years until I'm so sick of it that I just wanna sit somewhere and relax, and then maybe have 2 kids probably at some point in my life. But not now, maybe when I'm 40. I think that's the meaning of life after all, to have kids and spread your DNA. So I have to do that at some point. But until then, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in my life. Keep traveling a bit. I'm having actually a good life. This view is amazing, and I can travel, and good weather, a nice pool, beach. It's perfect actually for now. I am quite happy with my life, but I also feel sometimes that like people my age, they have been living a normal life for many years. They have kids like already like 5, 6, 7 years old, the kids, or even more. But life doesn't have to be the same for everybody, you know. We can choose what we want to do in our life, and we don't have to live the way society tells us to live. There's no set order in which we need to do things. Somebody told me actually a long time ago that life is like a piano. Whatever you get out of it depends on how you play it, and I think that's true. If we play sad songs, then we get misery. If we play happy songs, then we get happiness. And I think also our mind is a very powerful tool. Whatever we think affects on how we experience life. So we need to think positive thoughts, but that's really hard sometimes. Sometimes we can have a rot in our mind and think really negative thoughts. When I exercise and run like I did yesterday, my mind like transforms and I think positive thoughts. Exercise, I think, is really important to stay happy in this life and think positive. But I'm not gonna be ranting on actually. This is not the type of video I was planning to make today. I will be packing my bag here and heading out to another city down the coast here called Cabarete. I booked a place for 2 weeks almost there. I think also one of the best things we can do in life, besides spreading our DNA, is to document our life. Because if we don't document our life, then there's no trace of us. There's no trace that we were here. Nobody will know that we were here when we die. But I'm gonna make sure I document my whole life so people can know that I was here. People are gonna know that I was here. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. And I'm gonna know also. It's also memories for myself to remember what I did in my life. Because I don't remember even what I did 2 days ago. So this is perfect. It's my calling in life to document my life. That is my calling. My relatives, a long time from now, they're gonna know. They're gonna type in my name on Google and they're gonna find me. And they're gonna know who I was and what I did and what I believed in. I was here for 2 days in this place and it looks like a wreck. It looks like a disaster. Good thing I move so often, otherwise my place would look horrible. Oh, I still have a bag of chips. Nom, nom, nom. Oh. The bag is packed, now we just have to get an Uber over to Cabarete. 400 pesos, that's like $8 actually. You could also take a bus for like $1, but I'm too lazy, so I'm gonna take an Uber. It's a bit of an older hotel, but it's still really nice. So I was about to get an Uber here, and I've noticed this actually is the 3rd time that my Uber ride was confirmed, and then they don't drive to pick you up. Instead, they send you a message and ask you to pay like triple the price. But on Uber you get a price, like, right? And that's the price you're supposed to pay. But they don't drive to pick you up. Instead they send you a message, pay this and this price. And I also talked to the receptionist here. She said that you should not take an Uber because they're gonna ask you to pay a lot more money, right? She said it's not safe. So I came back into the resort here because I didn't get in the Uber. Instead I actually have a friend or a friend of a friend that lives here, and he's on the way to Cabarete, and he will be picking me up and driving me over there instead. Got a chicken sandwich. My friend had picked me up and we were going along the very north side of the island, heading east. We were on the way to the town of Cabarete. And further east there are also many famous travel destinations located in the Samana Peninsula. We had stopped at a famous place called Seahorse Ranch, where there was a restaurant right on the water. This area of the Dominican Republic seemed to be very untouched, and with greenery along the coast. I got a ride here from my friend, a friend of a friend that I met in Mexico, Dave Mason.
Dave Mason.
It's a friend of Dennis here, and instead of taking the Uber, I got a ride to a really exclusive place here called Seahorse Ranch.
Yes.
Seahorse Ranch, and also this bar here. We're gonna have a drink and sit and enjoy the view. So this place here, Seahorse Ranch, is a bit east of Sosua, and there are some really nice houses here. We saw some really nice houses on the way in, and also here we have kind of like a botanical garden, and this bar is overlooking the Caribbean Sea. It was a really nice restaurant, but we had to keep driving to make it to the town of Cabarete. Is this like the downtown area? Or?
This is the downtown now. We'll be going right through town, so it's not a very big town.
There are several small towns along the northern coast of the Dominican Republic. This was a famous tourist destination called Cabarete, with just 14,000 people. It's known for having nice beach properties, kite surfing and surfing. I had booked an apartment a bit further out of town and we were on the way over there.
Amigo,
Yeah.
¿quién fue que rentó ahí?
Él tiene una reservación. Walter expects you.
Yeah. So I got to this place here that I booked, but I booked it on an app. And I got here speaking to a bunch of people and said, no, there's no booking, nobody's staying here. So, and it's also out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm lucky that I'm getting a ride here from my friend Dennis. We're going back into the town. This part of town seemed to be totally abandoned. No people were staying in the buildings. We came back into town where Dennis had a house in the green areas. He bought land here about 35 years ago, when there were almost no people at all in the town. The apartment complex we went to had not received my booking, and it seemed like it had been some sort of scam, because it said that I would be charged if I didn't show up. So somebody must have falsely listed this place on the app. Yeah, it's called Agoda.com, and that's where I made a reservation. I guess I have to contact the app and try to get them to cancel that booking. We had met my friend Roman from France again, and Dennis were showing us a Swiss restaurant in town where they had some good schnitzel. Schnitzel. German schnitzel. Hello. So we came back after dinner, and this is where I'm staying tonight. I got scammed earlier, and I couldn't stay there at that place because it was some kind of scam listing on this app somehow. But I'm lucky that I met my friend's friend here, and he has a little guest house. Yeah, tomorrow hopefully I can go to another hotel that I booked. But that's it for today, so see you tomorrow. It's the next day here. Really nice place. It's like a little jungle here, and we're gonna see if we can jump maybe. Jump into the pool here. Here's also a huge banana tree, I think, and mango. Really cool.
No problem. I didn't think you were gonna see.
I had stayed in Dennis' guest house, but now made another reservation for an apartment in town, so we were about to head over there. So this was my friend's house here, really nice. And I was happy that I could stay here, but I got my bag and now I'm going to the next place where I booked for 2 weeks almost. He's gonna give me a ride here.
Eso de aquí, 82.
This was a really nice apartment complex right on the beach of Cabarete. It was a modern and huge complex with security guards 24/7 and also direct access to the beach. It was a one-bedroom apartment with a nice bed, couch, TV, and also a big swimming pool right outside the balcony.
So I have arrived finally to the next place here. It's really nice. Booked, or I paid $55 per night here, but I think if you pay by the month, you can get a place like this for about $1,000, and the beach is like a 1 minute walk or 2 minutes. Yeah, it's right here by the, and also a swimming pool. Nice kitchen actually, with the stove, coffee machine. Here is the toilet. Pretty nice here, really nice actually, modern and safe. There's a security front gate, and it's just walking distance to the beach. Before I end this video, I wanted to show this apartment complex a bit here. Really nice swimming pool and nice garden, and I'll be walking to the beach here now.
The complex had a nice vibe. You could not get in there unless you were living there.
Seems to be a really nice and safe neighborhood. I like that. When you have like a gated community. Here's a little walkway. It took only about a minute to get down to the beach here. In the morning there are a lot of people walking also. Look at this beautiful beach. So this town here is known for kite surfing. But there are no kite surfers here today. Really nice and beautiful beach, and some really nice condos here also. So I came back from the beach here, and this will be the end of the video. In the next video I will try to show as much as possible of the city of Cabarete here, and a bit more information of what you can do here, what the beach is like, what the restaurants are like, and a few things like that. So thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, please leave it a thumbs up. You can also post a comment if you want, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. But see you next time. See you next time.
I was having a good life here, and I had also gone to the gym across the street, which was really nice. And usually had some rice, chicken, beans and veggies for lunch that cost 250 pesos or $4.50. Thanks for watching. In the next video I will show you more of the town of Cabarete and what it's like to live there. So please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the video.